So as Nick just got done telling us how to put on a helmet, the next important thing is to make sure your piece of equipment is ready to ride and it's safe. So if you have a piece of equipment that is not safe, then you should not be riding it. So when I get ready to go on a big bike ride, the first thing I do is I pull my bike out of the garage or where I have it parked and I check air. Whoever said air, that was right. The first thing I check is to make sure that I have plenty of air. Because believe it or not, if you have low tire pressure and you get on a bike, you're going to go a lot slower. And we don't want to go slower, we want to go pretty fast. So, check the air. The next thing I do is check the brake. Who said brake? You said brake, so that was correct. So the next thing you want to do is make sure you can stop your bike. So if you are pedaling really fast, you want to make sure you can stop. So this bike has what's called a handbrake. And the handbrake is on my right hand side here, and I'm going to grab it with my fingers. Now, bikes have two kinds of brakes. They have a handbrake, and they have what's called a back pedal or a coaster brake. How many of you have a handbrake on your bike? Raise your hand. And how many of you have a coaster brake on your bike? Great. Believe it or not, many people don't really know what kind of brakes they have, so you guys are already on your way to being professional cyclists. So this bike has a back brake. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pedal, and then I'm going to back brake like that to make sure that everything is working fine. Okay? Now this review that we're doing is called the ABC Quick Check. So if you guys are out and you're like, what do I need to do? Just remember ABC, air, brake, and who can say the last word for C? What does C mean? Anyone know?
What else is on a bike?
Almost. One more.
What else is on a bike? Right around here.
Go ahead.
Tire.
Tire? No,
What makes it go around?
Chain. There we go. We got it right. Okay. So the next thing we want to check is the chain. Everything that is connected to the chain. So we want to make sure the pedal is nice and tight. We want to make sure the chain feels okay. The cranks, this is called the crank assembly here. We want to make sure that that's nice and tight. So once we check the, what's A stand for?
Air.
Once we check the B, what does B stand for? And once we check the C, what does C stand for? Okay, cool. Chain, air, brakes, chain, and derailleur. So the next thing I'm going to do is just pick up my bike, and I'm just going to drop it just a little bit. And what I'm trying to listen for is anything that sounds loose or that might have fallen off. Once you do all 4 of those steps, you are officially ready to ride.